LDBC Lions Den basketball community. Listen, I've been quiet on this, and this kind of reminds me. I'm gonna go back to my childhood, and my mother. She was a great parent. While she was old school and very much a disciplinarian, much more so my father. He was more the fun parent who, kind of let my mother handle most of the discipline. I mean, he would step in when he needed to, but most of the correcting and the discipline was done by my mother, as in most African American families. And one of the things that my mother would do, sometimes she would show me grace. And it's some of the same things I practice with my children when I would get out of line. If it was something that I was really disappointed about, what's going on, Chase? I see you this morning, man. God bless you too, man. Stay blessed. And one of the things that she would do is she would sometimes when it was something that was really disappointing, it was like they didn't have enough money to take us somewhere or something came up and they would, postpone another day. Hey, we can't go to the amusement park today. Didn't really give an explanation, but look, we'll do it next time. My mom, when it was something that I really wanted to do, a lot of times she would give me a grace period, let me pout for a little while, you know, especially if she kind of felt bad about it. If she couldn't do anything about it, it was out of her hands, out of my hands, and it just kind of happened. Not because I got something taken away from me because I was misbehaving or something. We just couldn't, as a family, we couldn't do it. And so she let me pout, throw a temper tantrum for a little while, to some degree, not falling out, throwing stuff, like some do, not to that degree, but she let me pout a little bit until I got, just out of respect, just she didn't have to do it, but she did it. But then it came to a point to where, okay, I said no, I explained to you, this is why we can't do it. We'll do it next time. And like she has that in her eyes. Y'all know black mamas got that certain look. When my mama gave you this look, okay, all right, you've had your time to whine. Okay, now it's time. Let's move on. Okay, and so eventually, I had to accept no means no. Me throwing a temper tantrum is not gonna make us to go to McDonald's, the amusement park, the zoo, or whatever it is I wanted to do. At some point, you just had to accept the reality that you can't. I had to accept it. If I didn't, I'd get a whooping. I mean, it's just that simple. Or I, get something taken away, and I'd be disciplined to some degree. So that's how I'm starting to feel about the Dallas Mavericks fans. Okay, all right. Yes, I understand. The Luka trade should have never happened. Y'all know like I told y'all, that snake LeBron James is behind it. I believe he had to do with it. I believe Rob, I think the Dallas organization, I think they did what they believe was best for the situation. Now, Nico Harrison and firing Nico Harrison and threatening the man and all this kind of stuff, this is where I draw the line. This is where it's gone too far. So now I'm eye-to-eye like my mama. Okay? At some point, and I'm glad I respect the Dallas Mavericks organization, because if you don't know how to behave, then you need out of the arena. You can't come in here and act like you got some sense. Everybody has a right to feel the way they feel. Luka Doncic is an amazing basketball player. A generational player. I get it. But sometimes we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Like when my mother and father would tell me no, it was certain things that I couldn't see that were potentially dangerous for me. Why I don't need to eat those cookies and sugar, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is that I want to go do, because they knew what was for me as my parent. So we don't know what kind of thing, and there always reports that Luka didn't want to stay in shape. He didn't want to be he didn't want to go along with the direction of the team, what the organization was doing. I'm not saying that you guys don't have the right to be upset, because God knows he's fun to watch. And without y'all doing all these complaining, my one has had to deal with having LeBron James on my team for the last 7 years. So y'all don't have nothing to complain about. I can't wait to get him off the team, but I've had to put up with it for the past. Because for some reason, Rob Pelinka and Jeannie Buss thought it was okay to just throw drink at him and just sell their souls to this guy and sell the farm to make this clown happy. So if anybody got the right to be mad, people like me, Laker fans, and was hoping he was going to be a part of this deal. But the truth of the matter is, he's there. You know what I'm saying? I have the right not to, I don't cheer for the Lakers no more. That's my right. But when you get started to just like to threaten this guy, fire him, okay, I can see the week. I get it. Okay, like this, this is your grace period to throw your temper tantrum. The first week, fire Nico, everybody has a right to protest. That's one of the things about America: freedom of speech and right to protest. There's nothing wrong. That is your God-given right as an American citizen to protest peacefully. Okay? But when it gets to the point to where during a game, you can't even have it because you got a whole group of people. And it really ain't even the whole stadium. It's a few knuckleheads, a bunch of spoiled brats. I look at it. If you like Luka so much, cheer for him. You know, I'm cheering for the Dallas Mavericks now because I can't stand LeBron James, and I'm happy for Anthony Davis that he gets a new start. Y'all know how I feel about Max. I wish he was still on the Lakers, but he's not. So I'm going to cheer for him, the Dallas Mavericks. So if you're just a player fan, you know, I am a Laker fan. I just don't want LeBron James on my team, and that's my way of protesting. I just don't cheer for the Lakers right now until he's gone. You know, but that's what you like, peaceful protest. What these clowns and what these idiots are doing is it's not a peaceful protest because it's gotten to the point to where it's disrespectful. Nico Harrison has not done anything that garners him needing to be fired from a job. Y'all just mad because you can't have your way. So you like a spoiled 5-year-old, jumping on the ground, throwing a temper tantrum because you can't get your way. That's all it really is. And I was holding a video about this. I wasn't going to do a video about this because I understood how you felt. Because like I said, I was having to deal with LeBron James for the last 7 years on my team. You know, I get it. But it comes a point in time you start threatening the man, and every time you look around you, and I'm glad that the Dallas Mavericks organization has started kicking people out of the games. Because that's how you deal with it. You take away their season tickets and you make it hard. Then, you know, then they're going to, some people, the only thing they understand, that's what my father said. My father told me that. He's taught me this. He said, son, some people, the only thing they understand is war. And it's true. Some people don't understand peace. Some people you gotta make it hard on them. You gotta hit them head on. You gotta hit them where it hurts. And when you start messing with people's, you know, their livelihood or the things that they like to do, you start messing with people's leisure. That's what they do. They go unwind. They go to a Dallas Mavericks game. You want to go for the time. If you want to boo, there's nothing wrong with that. But all this fire Nico, all this they're not going to fire Nico Harrison because you throwing a temper tantrum because you can't get your way. So get that out your head. It ain't going to happen. Get over it. You don't like it, go cheer for another team. Go cheer for the Boston Celtics, San Antonio Spurs, Oklahoma City Thunder, whoever. If you want to cheer for any other team in the Western Conference, but don't make things miserable for guys like me who just coming over to Mavs Nation or Dallas Mavericks fans that have been there for years. They don't care about players. They care about the team. Okay? I get it. Luka's an amazing basketball player. But we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And even if the whole thing is wrong the way it was done, it's over, it's finished, he's not coming back. Maybe one day down the road. But right now, it is what it is. And the Mavericks are looking good. They got injuries, we got some big men out. But when it's all said and done, I told you I got Mavericks in the finals. So what you gonna do? You gonna do if Dallas wins the championship? What you gonna do? You gonna still throw your temper tantrum? You gonna still cry? No, you gonna be happy for your team, and that's what you need to do: is shut your mouth and be grateful that your team is winning. Because a lot of when LeBron James was here on the Lakers, we got pummeled. You having to deal with these trades every 5 minutes, right? They always got to make trades. LeBron throwing his temper tantrum every year, bringing a bunch of old washed up players on veteran minimum contracts who's not getting it done. The no defense, guys who you know don't fit in the offense, and you blame the players. The coach is getting fired. Now, if anybody had the right to be complaining about it, it's us as Laker fans. So y'all ain't been through nothing yet. Y'all ready to fire a guy, man? I'm gonna tell you, well, this is with us. We've been dealing with this for 7 years with LeBron James. So y'all better be happy. Not even go a full season without Luka. He could choose to come back in free agent. But the truth of the matter is, yeah, he could be back. He could come back. But I just think that bridge is so burned. I think Luka's salty towards the Mavs. And he don't like how all that stuff went down. So, I think he'll either resign with Los Angeles or he'll go somewhere. But I'll do another video. I talked about that too. If the Lakers don't start to build this team around Luka, you might lose him in free agency. But I just don't think this early he'll go back to Dallas. Maybe some years later, 6, 7 years, 5-year old maybe. So, but I just think right now just too many big bridges burned, and some relationships and things have to be mended. And they've just moved on. Anthony Davis and Max Christie over there killing, man. If AD can stay healthy, and that's that was another thing with the Lakers, but Max Christie's giving you almost 20 a night. The Dallas Mavericks is playing good basketball, and y'all got a lot to be happy for. But all this crying and whining and all this stuff, because when I would do that to my mother, all it would do was make her more angry. And before long, I'm getting a belt up my butt, a switch up my hand, and I'm getting a whooping. I'm getting disciplined because I don't appreciate. And see, that's what you guys. You people are ungrateful. Y'all don't appreciate what guys like Dirk Nowitzki and guys like that, and even your own head coach, Jason Kidd, the work those guys put in to make this organization what it is right now. Dirk Nowitzki turned around the city of Dallas and made it relevant. But all y'all think about is a guy who ain't never won no championship, who don't play no defense, all that stuff. You not think about it because the Dallas Mavericks was the Dallas Mavericks before. Remember Mark Aguirre? Remember all those guys? Y'all, Jason Terry, y'all seem to forgot all who paved the way for you to be where you are right now. So be grateful that you at least won a championship. You know how many teams have never won a championship? That was 2011. That ain't been 15 years ago you won a championship. And you whining about a Luka trade. Get over it. Get over it. Brandon Love Sports Team. This your boy. Shout out to the LDBC Lions Den basketball community. Please like, share, subscribe, share this content. Hit that thumb. You hit that thumbs up. You show YouTube and the algorithm that you like my sports content. You want to hear more videos by your boy, yours truly, Dr. BLS, Brandon Love Sports TV. I'm out. Peace.